Bradley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Manning's Giants. With that, we're up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from
Midtown. I can't pause until after the kickoff. Buddy,
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants.
BD, I'm streaming this on YouTube.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
He tore their ass up today.
My bad.
Oh shit. Ben Roethlisberger got hurt. He got the air cast on his foot. But they probably hit him with that juice and he probably be out there for the next game. All right, Mac, and I gotta tell you this left turn of.
They come out here in the eye. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something.
I mean, it's not like I haven't played it. I just don't like the animations and the graphics and the fact that this shit is fucked up. I just don't like it. The graphics is great. It's just When you tell them to do certain things, they don't. They do some old crazy ass, some old other shit.
On second down, here's Manning. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Wow, they putting babies in the gym now. That's how they getting down now.
To 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's got Cruz complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Where the fuck did ticket go at?
Being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ticket.
What?
Oh shit, nigga! You could have let me know you was playing, nigga.
I've been let you know.
No, you did not.
I said I was ready, nigga.
No, you did not. Did nobody hear you? You sitting here watching the other game. Go ahead, go ahead. This is good.
Now it's Jennings. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I ain't here.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants.
Yeah, I'm silly watching. I was watching football. Don't worry about it, nigga. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Just 6 games played over the
Ain't
last
like
2
you scored on me or
seasons,
nothing.
that horrific knee injury.
That's what
And
I'm
then
saying.
he came back last year, had a calf
Nigga, shut
injury
up.
that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in
Yeah,
form.
like I
and the
got
Giants would love to
40-something
see
points.
that.
Left side, it's Beckham.
Oh, good
He
catch.
finished 3rd in the
Good
NFL
catch,
with
bitch.
over 1,300 yards receiving this year. And going into the playoffs, how key is he if they're going to make a run?
To me, he's their #1 key because they count on him for those big explosive plays that either get them out of trouble or create great opportunities. Because the running game just has not been there for the Giants all year long. And despite double and sometimes triple teaming, Odell Beckham Jr. does provide that dash downfield that Eli Manning counts on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And the hit
Pick that off.
It's incomplete. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Manning to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he knocks it through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
On second down, Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. As we peek at the starters defensively for New York, I'm thinking back to a couple weeks ago when I asked you the changes they made in the offseason, how they have formed this defense. Whatever they did, the moves they made, they worked.
Yeah, give Giants management a lot of credit because they went out and got Damon Harrison on the defensive line, and he makes it tough to run the ball inside. Olivier Vernon got better and better as the season went on as a pass rusher, and that's exactly why they got him. How about Janoris Jenkins? Covering people out wide. The bigger the star receiver, the better the performance you get from him. But all in all, the best player in the Giants defense is their safety, Landon Collins. He's going to get some mention for Defensive Player of the Year.
And now a first down following that long gain. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Freeman again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal. There's still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run. Because you want to know how the guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Manning throwing on second down. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On third and long, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Good catch, though.
On the third down conversion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jennings. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Manning.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Manning lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Manning to throw on second down. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on third down, Manning. It gets this one to Dwayne Harris. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
It's 7-3. Him. Ticket.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
We can kind of both off.
Manning now on first down. Underneath for Jennings. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Jennings. And able to get him down, and he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Throwing now is Manning, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead.
All right, hold up, Ticket. I'll be right back.
Hey, Dynamite. Yeah, I'm over here concentrating. I'm over here getting in this BS.
All right, I'm back.
Thank you, Daddy.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now Ryan on first down. Rush
Throw the football, buddy.
From his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now Ryan on second down. The left side completion to Jones. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And this is incomplete. And that incompletion also gives me a chance to ask you about defensive MVPs. You know, I thought that it was going to be Von Miller. He had 13.5 sacks a few games ago, but didn't have any the final stretch of the season. But he still has a possibility.
No doubt. We still have to talk about him. He's one of the best defenders in the league. But how about some other names? Vic Beasley from Atlanta led the league in sacks. Khalil Mack, you have to block him with 2 or 3 guys on each and every play. How about Landon Collins and his playmaking for the New York Giants? Helped them get to the playoffs this year. And, of course, Eric Berry from Kansas City, a couple of pick sixes, the pick 2 against Atlanta, an all-around playmaker. And Aaron Donald's team didn't play very well, but he's one of the best ones in the league. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Taylor Gabriel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's
what the fuck?
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Dwayne Harris, the intended target, and it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
One final try now for Manning. He's going to try and go deep again. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way to put it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman.
Oh, come on.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
What's the score now?
On second down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On third down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards is all to give him completion. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations. And then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at...
And now Manning wants to talk this over. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 42
Joe didn't even
yards.
make a play on the
Well,
fucking
we know
ball.
he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And he's got his man.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This is Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing.
And now the ball comes out.
The ball.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. gun. It's Ryan. And the hit jarred it
Oh,
loose.
just the football.
It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Or pressure on the quarterback with contact. That's how you end up winning it.
And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They start the drive with Jennings. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing now is Manning, looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he's got Will Tye complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way.
Bad angle on that.
New York. Will Tye, 56 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw. Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice play.
Oh, hell no.
There, and that'll bring up
Come on,
second down.
I'm I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They come out here in the I. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Now the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
No, I kind of got
that slant. I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The play clock's running down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Toward the sideline.
Oh, come on.
Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Manning now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come out here in the I. This is Jennings. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Manning. He's got Cruz complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Manning now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up.
I was trying hard to strip that motherfucker.
And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Fresh set of downs here. Manning now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here. This will be caught. 15 yards through the air and a first down. That man can leave, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go to the top of you and make a play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to give the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Here's Weems to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the wideout in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Ryan.
I'm understanding the shit out of shit.
Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 4th down.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard, and as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
I mean, there's still a lot of time left in the game, but there ain't no coming back on this shit.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this
offense
in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do
more
better.
about
I'm with you
food
on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the...
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Where was that at the beginning of the game, buddy?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Look at this, a tight end carry. And Owen coughed it up. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
A million fumbles. I can't get. Only got one recovery.
The football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Manning. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Sanu with a grab over the middle. The 40. The 20. Touchdown.
You did a little earlier, too.
Mohamed Sanu, 87 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go.
Here's Perkins on first down. And he got blown up. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning gonna throw here.
And he still caught it with 3 niggas over there.
26 yards.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is this explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And that one got tipped and threw everything off. It brings up third.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now Manning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Manning indeed going for it on fourth. And he's got more time. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will Tye, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down Atlanta. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
Now I just never want to start catching shit.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly, and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Why is that shit popping up on the screen? That's kind of fucking me up.
The New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
But I know you're going to be a dick about shit, so.
The victory formation, we've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Manning looking to throw it. He's got time in the pocket, trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Come on.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming
using Johnson.
Let's just be
and I got a line.
Playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body
God, you
language
did.
of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
he's got a man complete.
I ain't got no time about shit game.
And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Charles, we saw
Man,
a
you
lot
shut
of
up.
points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
no doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to give up that many
Man, it was a
points.
good game like
Even if you
3
win a
minutes ago.
game,
Shit
that can
hadn't
hurt
been
you.
me, that shit. We just trying to make it interesting. Okay, alright. I can go with 6-1 over the weekend. I can live with that. What I can't live with is my stomach growling like this.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.